Welcome back to the Meaningful Makeover Podcast. My name is Marcia Boyens and I am here with Bronwyn Ridgway, and girl, it just gets better and better every time. We are today. Ons is vandag. We are going to today speak about, I call witness the fitness, okay?
Love it.
I say that to myself every time I walk into the gym. I was like, Marcia, witness the fitness, okay? You can. So, and that's actually the whole thing of today, because a part of a meaningful makeover, especially one that transcends a year, okay? Jy moet hierdie in 'n week doen, hierdie is 'n jaar program. One that transcends this is important to note. Daar is gewigsverlies betrokke, okay? Calories in, calories out, and that is how you... Nee, and they can only do that by reg eet en oefen. Dankie. Kan maar stop druk, die episode is verby.
Yeah, there's no shortcut.
That's that. Dankie boy. So that is basically how it is, and amazing sponsors that have helped you on this journey so far. Yet again, for those who do not know by now, the Meaningful Makeover competition was a beautiful competition set together by amazing local businesses, collaborators, people who have just a passion to change someone's life, and that life is being changed indeed. And so today we are going to focus on the, wat is bydra in Engels? Contribution, there we go. Jy likes Afrikaans. Contribution of Anzeri Harper for, almost going to say, the fitness, and then Lisa Burdell for the health and diet aspect of this competition. And as we can see, you look amazing. Like, we spoke about this in the previous episode when she walked in and we saw the hakkies. You can gooi the leg again if you want to. And we saw the hakkies and the whole vibe and just the essence of that you've changed, and we can see the confidence. We spoke about the string that keeps you up, and there's confidence teenwoordig. And guys, I don't want to stigmatize this, but it can only come from struggling with your weight for so long, and then seeing a difference, and then seeing a progress, and something's actually working, because this is going to resonate, I think, with like 99% of the population right now, and that is like, sometimes it werk nie. Okay, dan sê jy soos op hierdie random dieet wat 'n tannie in die huisgenoot gekry het en sy het dit vir jou ma gestuur en soos hierdie is vir Marcia, sy kan gewig verloor. Regtig, weer eens moenie dit aan my doen nie. So that is, am I lying? That is
You are spot on.
100% the truth. Raise your hand if you've been personally victimized by the koolsop dieet. Dankie. Everyone is raising their hands. So like, it's a struggle, but it's a beautiful struggle, because you know what? It's working when you work with people that know what they're doing. Mense wat weet wat hulle doen, okay? Los jou uitgeknipte dieetplannetjies en 6 keer 'n dag oefen want jy moet draf, want jy moet maar word. Nee, las daai nonsens en volg hierdie proses wat Bronwyn doen. So let's talk about the fitness part. Anzeri Harper, amazing, beautiful person, beautiful woman, and she's helping you. Wat doen jy daar?
Okay, so maybe just to clarify, it's biokinetics.
Dankie.
All right. And I did not know what that was before I started. I'm not going to lie. I did try and read up, but I couldn't actually quite grasp what it was. But I absolutely understand now. So what an amazing journey it's been. So I exercise twice a week, all right? And it's a nice class, group exercise that we do. And you can tell that there is a lot of knowledge and a lot of planning that goes into the classes exercise. It's for an hour, but every single minute is planned, and every single session is planned. And okay, wait, I'm going to like fall over my words here. It is so interesting. So I remember when I went for my first what's the word I'm looking for?
Like assessment?
Yes, I remember when I went for my first assessment, and it's the most interesting thing, just your posture. So you're standing, there's this little graph thing behind you, and she's assessing you from every direction and saying, do you know that you're actually standing a little bit more forward with your right shoulder, and you're compensating with your left hip type of thing. Like the smallest things, that how your body compensates for the additional weight, how your body compensates for the way that you sit, how it compensates. The body is amazing just for how you treat it. And very, very, very interesting assessment. And up until now, I did not think these words would come out of my lips ever, that I have fallen in love with exercise. Never in my wildest dreams did I think those words would come out of my lips. Oh my goodness, do I crave it. I absolutely crave it. That feel good afterwards, nothing compares. Absolutely nothing compares. So I can tell you now, I got some muscle. Yeah. I'm not going to show you because you can't actually see it. But I can feel it. These things, my thighs, I can, I do love a good bath. So you put your legs up and you just tighten your legs. I'm like, I have muscle. I can feel I have muscle. And I didn't think I would get to this point where I could feel my body changing. And yes, of course, I also went through that dip of, am I really losing? I don't want to let down any of the sponsors. I don't want to let anyone down and think I'm not losing weight.
Yeah, because that's always like a thing, eh?
It always. I don't want to let anybody down. I almost want to say I don't want to let anybody else down. Me, I'm just trying to fall in love with the process here. But I can feel those changes. I can feel my skin folds are less. I can feel muscle that, I didn't think was there.
What breaks my heart is the fact that you said you don't want to disappoint anybody, and that's the thing. You feel like being overweight, you're a disappointment. Yeah, you do feel like that. And let's not get too invested in this topic today.
No, let's do it.
But it's at this point where some people do not understand. They do not understand. It's a struggle every day. Seeing yourself, trying to maneuver yourself into a position, into an outfit, into someone's car whose seat is too much forward. Wie so kort in die kar?
Exactly.
Like, just trying to, I almost want to say, I'm left-handed, so ek kan nie knip nie. Daar's nie skertjies vir my hier buite nie, okay? Want ek's links. And that's almost as if life isn't made for left-handed people, but life isn't made for overweight people.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a feit. And it's not trying to be like, oh, kry my jammer. Nee, dit is nie die case nie. Dit is bietjie moeiliker en is bietjie meer van 'n addition. And it's a bit of you have to really adjust to life. But now, we're putting in the work, man. We're putting in the effort. Okay, ons is besig met 'n witness to fitness. And 100%, you inspired me, just so by the way. Like, you inspired me. I was like, yeah, I can't interview this girl and then nobody's changing. So I was myself also like, yeah, we're gonna make a plan here. And
that's brilliant.
And I'm loving it so much. And just seeing, we have very similar struggles. No, it's not a struggle, okay? We're overcoming it, okay? We're not surviving, we're thriving. And that is just almost want to say, like, you are thriving in this. You are thriving in every single challenge. Every single challenge that is coming your way, you are acing it. And you've been doing so good that you've actually been externally approached by another fitness company who sponsors you for free sessions at their space. And
absolutely.
Like, look at you, fitness influencer. Like, check for you. That's amazing. And how exciting is this to see that this meaningful makeover is not just, there's no us for and no more. No, it's so many more people. So many people getting involved and being inspired by her and being, I want her a part of my journey. I also want to, ek wil bietjie van hierdie girl hê. And that is amazing. And I'm so excited for you because
absolutely,
I get you. Ek verstaan jou, wat jy gesê het, listen, I'm excited to exercise. It's a privilege. It's an absolute privilege to move.
Can I tell you something?
Asseblief.
The way I get out of bed is different. As a big girl, to get out of bed, there is some rolling and momentum involved. not to try and get too physical here, but it's not like most people just hop, one foot out of bed, off you go. There's some motivation needed. The way I get out of bed is different. I know that we have been working so hard on getting my core stronger. The way I get out of bed is different. The simplest thing in the world has made such a big difference. And I noticed, I can plank. I can't believe it. Okay, so when I started, I couldn't get past 10-15 seconds. I honestly couldn't get, and then I'm sweating and I'm tired and I'm huffing and I'm puffing. And I can hear myself, but we pushed through. 10 to 15 seconds was it. I'm doing full minutes now, going with a few puffs of rest in between, but that is what has changed. It's those little things in your fitness journey. It's not about, I want to see the six-pack here tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's the little things, the way I'm getting out of bed, the fact that I can plank, I can do a roll-up now, even with my stomach. It's those little things that turn into this amazing journey, and that is what you look for when you're exercising. Suddenly you're like, oh hey, I'm seeing a change. I wonder what I can do next. I wonder if I can do 2 minutes type of thing. I wonder if I can go a little bit more. It's absolutely brilliant.
Life is more user-friendly.
Absolutely.
It is, because you decided to, ons gaan dit nou maar doen.
Yeah.
We're going to do this, and we're going to embrace every single struggle and happy moments, sad moments, whatever it is, you're embracing it and you're chasing after it, because there is this horrible stigma of people that are overweight, they're lazy. Chom, it doesn't look like that. Ons gooi in die gym.
You try carrying 100 Ks around all day, every day.
Someone asked me the other day, they're like, why are your calves so strong? I'm like, what do you think I carry around on my body? Automatically, like you walking around with kettlebells to get what I am.
Yeah, you've got it for free.
100%. Like, what? But anyway, so that is like these little things that you've kind of almost want to say you've gotten used to, and that is how you live your life. But now you're making it makkelijker for yourself.
So I don't want you to feel like I'm hijacking what I have to say here, but I can't
believe
I've become so passionate about exercising. I think if it's one of the biggest changes I've seen in myself, and I think it was one of the things that I thought I would struggle with most, was the exercise. I can't believe I'm so passionate about it. Honestly, I want to put a challenge out today for everybody that's listening to this podcast. Go and do something small, something that you can be consistent with. So if it for you, it's, hey, I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to walk 100 meters this way, 100 meters back. Do it. Start with something that you can be consistent with. Because for me to say, I love exercise, I don't think anybody understands. I was that person. You know what? You guys want to go for a walk on a holiday? You go.
Stop
you go.
again.
I'm going to sit right here. Oh, you guys want to go play squash? No, I'll sit right here. You guys want to go do anything physical? And I'll be like, no, I'm sitting on the camping chair. Thank you very much, type of thing, So I understand. I hated the idea of exercise. I hated the idea that people say, oh, but you must move to lose weight. Oh, but you must just move more, or just go for a walk. I don't like walking. So to find something different to move your body and to fall in love with it, it is out there. So for every single person, there is something out there. So my challenge is, go find it. Tomorrow, this weekend, go find just something. Just do something to move a little bit more. And suddenly, you're going to fall in love with yourself. You're going to fall in love with that feeling that I used to get from food. I know that's a very big topic. But that feeling that I used to get from comfort food, I am chasing it now with exercise. And, I know that if I can't go to class, I feel bad. if I can't go exercise, suddenly I'm feeling like so heartbroken. Not food. Exercise. So there is hope for everyone. Sorry, very passionate about this. I can't believe it.
Isn't that didn't call her Bronwyn segue for no reason. She just segued into the most perfect topic, because let's talk about the food.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, because people tend to assume, weer eens, a lot of assumptions, that ag jy eet net of jy wil net eet of jy ooreet of wat ook al. That's not the fact. A lot of people have very difficult relationships with food, stemming from past hurts, past traumas, being raised by an almond mom. I don't know if you know what that is.
Yeah.
Like, mama, ek's honger, jy kan nie eet. Like, drink 'n glas water. Ek sê niks.
Yeah.
But anyway, and like that is really, we've all been through it. And I want to ask you, so healthy meal plan?
Yes. So, Lisa Bredel
Snaps for Lisa.
is the dietitian for this makeover, and wow. She, I think a lot of us don't ever want to approach a dietitian. If you are struggling with weight, you don't want to approach a dietitian, because you feel, they all say the same thing and they just judge you, and they're going to put you on these yeah, have a nut if you presies wat jy nou gesê het. And so, I mean, a dietitian, if you're struggling with weight, that's the last thing you want to do. Absolute last thing that you want to do. But Lisa is so down to earth. She immediately made me feel comfortable, and what I love about talking to her and about food with her is that, she's humble enough to say, hey, I struggle with this as well. So for me, I don't like eating breakfast. I genuinely don't like eating breakfast. It's far too early in the morning for me. I don't want to have something hard in my mouth. I want coffee. That's it. I just want coffee in the morning. And, just talking to her and understanding that even your dietitian also has struggles, but here's some ways we can deal with it. And just the importance of actually having breakfast. They don't call it the most important meal for the day for nothing. There really is a reason behind it. And that is, your body's waking up, your metabolism is waking up. What are you going to do about it? So for me to chat to Lisa about this, I understood a lot more about why we eat, when we eat, and what we should strive for. So the thing is not to follow a plan for the rest of your life. You've got to understand how that food, impacts your body. So, I mean, again, I don't like breakfast, but we have worked around breakfast and, just those other little meals in the day. And food is important. Food is definitely important. Eating too much food, eating too little food, we all know it's a huge struggle. But Lisa has made it so simple to understand and to grasp these things of, hey, if you're going to drink milk, why don't you go for low-fat milk instead of full cream milk? Little thing. Enjoy, don't be afraid of bread. But hey, change it up for brown bread instead of white bread. Little things that are so doable. She didn't take my eating habits and completely change them. She didn't say, oh, you like chocolate, okay, well, no chocolate for you. Not at all. Even to the point where in my meal plan, she worked out that I could have two blocks of chocolate a day if I want.
Was aan haar bel.
Do you understand? This is not somebody telling you, hey, you're going to eat celery sticks and bunny food for the rest of your life.
Yeah, like unseasoned chicken and a broccoli.
Exactly. Exactly.
Soup.
She works with you. She works with, hey, what do you like? For me, I love milk. Okay, I love milk. I fresh full cream milk is the best thing in the world. And so for me to swap to low fat, not really wanting to, and I tell her, hey, I like to drink milk. I like a glass of clean milk. She worked that into the plan for me as a snack. So understand that the dietitian isn't there to make your life miserable. They're there to work with you and to find something that you can sustain, the eating habits that you can sustain. Hey, don't completely cut cheese out of your life, but rather work it into your food as opposed to just eating the block, as an example.
Been there.
But that's, so Lisa, yeah, I've learned so much from her about food and just the struggles of, every single person is different. Every person struggles with food differently, whether it is a mental thing, which for most people with weight issues, it's a mental thing, whether you're not eating enough or whether you're eating too much, but to also, find what it is and work with it and make those little changes and start your journey onto, I don't like this, a healthy lifestyle. I don't like those words. I despise those words because so many people use it. Hey, you just need a healthy lifestyle. You just need to, healthy lifestyle. I don't like those words, but it's so true.
Usually those words come from people that don't have that either.
Exactly.
Just because I look overweight doesn't mean I'm not like...
You're not eating your veggies.
Ja, ek probeer die binne hoor. Ons almal probeer, and that's the thing. I feel like your relationship with food has completely changed.
Yeah.
Because you now grasp the concept that you eat for nourishment and not for, okay, yes, 100%, we eat for enjoyment, okay? Drink your milk. But it must fuel our bodies for our daily activities.
Yeah.
It must fuel our gymming and the fun things that we do and our life, the life that we want to enjoy. You fuel it with good food and good people and good things.
Yeah, but you must enjoy your food.
Yes, man.
Enjoy what you're eating. It doesn't matter what it
Seker maar net
is. Enjoy
genoeg.
it.
Net 'n bietjie.
Yeah.
Moderation.
It is. It is. I mean, things like, I can't believe I did this either. Again, like I'm actually blowing my own mind by how much I have changed. I can't believe
Bron,
this.
you're blowing all our minds. Like, this is amazing.
Yeah, and you know what? It's little things you don't think of in the moment. This weekend, I was driving through to my folks. I was going to go visit them, and my mum called up and she said, "Hey, don't you want to come go get us, some takeaways? We'd like some fish and chips, and then you can get yourself something too." Because I was coming for over lunchtime, and I'm like, yeah. Sure, what do you guys want? I take their order and I get to the fish and chip shop. I place their order and I'm looking and I'm like, you know what? I'm not actually hungry. I'm not actually hungry. Not right now. I'll have something else. And I got to my parents' house. I took out the food and my mom's like, well, where's yours? I'm like, no, I'll just have a glass of water while you guys are eating. I'm not hungry. Like listening to my body in that moment, I can't believe I said no to fish and chips, and I'm talking slop chips. Salt and vinegar slop chips, the best thing in the whole entire world. I said no to it. I can't believe I did that. But it is that relationship with food.
That's a very mature approach to it. Want for you it's not... There's not even eat is nie.
Yeah, I'm not going to enjoy it as much because I know where I'm getting my fun from, and that's exercise all of a sudden, not food.
It's a whole new,
weird.
Whole new world. And it's actually so amazing to listen because that is what you want to hear. That is what you want to hear when someone is busy with this transformation of themselves, is not just, okay, yeah, I'm eating differently. You could have completely changed your story and be like, yeah, I'm eating differently, but I don't like it. You could have by all means, but you didn't. You embraced this whole challenge with open hands, and you're like, weet jy wat nee, ja, I'm going to nourish my body. I'm going to eat when I am hungry. I'm going to fuel myself with what I need to. Ek gaan my melkie drink wanneer ek hom wil hê, and I'm going to live my life accordingly. And the exercise that you are now clearly addicted to Clearly.
Just pinch me. Am I really real?
But if I pinch, I just feel muscles, eh? So that is what's going on there.
Thank you.
I resonate with that. Like sometimes you're like, yeah, ek voel dit. Ek voel dit.
Yeah.
Jy gaan hom sing, no, maar ek voel hom. And that's just amazing. And I'm so just excited and proud of you to see how far you've come, especially with voorwaar, witnessing the fitness. Like, that is amazing.
I love it. Witness the fitness. I love it. Marcia, coin that term.
Ja, soos trademark penning. I think I stole that somewhere. Like, don't come for me. And I'm just so excited for you and excited for us to continue this conversation and how we're going to speak more about the other sponsors and those that are involved in this beautiful transformation of self. I'm seeing a metamorphosis before my own eyes and I'm truly privileged. That is amazing.
Thank you.
You're a whole lot of women, eh? You're like a Ashmog. I'm very excited.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me again today and taking time off to have these conversations with me. And every time I talk to you, I'm just so excited because I know, like, this is the perfect person for this. And you're very articulate. Like, the way you speak, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's a joy to speak to you. And in a previous episode where you said you thought you'd, like, people didn't want to hear me talk, or I'm not interesting. Don't say that ever again. Ever again in your life. You're so articulate. You're so smooth with the words, girl. Like, the way you express, and you're full of life, full of passion, full of excitement, and I'm excited to see how this is going to end up. And thank you. Enige ietsie wat jy wil sê. Enige iets.
Remember my challenges.
Yes.
Remember my challenges.
I'm going to do that.
Go do something to move a bit more. Something you can sustain. It doesn't have to be walking. It doesn't have to be running. It doesn't have to be the gym. It doesn't have to be anything, but do something. And in terms of food, you know what? If you really are battling with your weight, please pick up the phone and talk to a dietitian. Talk to Lisa. Not just any dietitian, but talk to Lisa, because it's a game changer, that one. Absolutely.
I'm so excited for your whole game changing. I love this. Thank you so much for joining us again today. Almost when I say pressing play on our beautiful little Meaningful Makeover podcast. Previous episodes, we will link them. We will do the whole thing and you can find them and catch up, because I think 100% you're like, these are interesting people and I want to see what's going on behind the scenes. So thank you so much for joining us and see you next week.